that doesn't have a Lofty logo from you guys is Eric. Eric, what the hell's going on?
I missed the memo again.
I love it, dude. And then Nick, dude, what's that thing growing, man? Like with the last time I saw you, that was not.
It's Movember. Trust me, my
Look, dude, that started way before November, man. Come on, that thing is thick.
I'm Swedish, so I had to give it a head start, but I let everything kind of grow and then I just shave it all away.
I love it. Stuart's following your directions perfectly.
Huh.
I love it. All
Well,
right,
Can't wait for
everyone. If
that.
you haven't heard, Chime changed their name, still amazing product, to Lofty. And I remember when Lofty, the brand, came out with you guys, I was talking to Joe, and he's like, "Hey, we've got this great, amazing thing. We're going to call it Lofty. It's going to revolve around learning and growing." So I'm glad you brought the name back and changed the whole thing to Lofty. So that's awesome, guys. Stuart,
yes, sir.
what's the changing of the name? What's the reasoning behind that? Because that's the number one question I'm getting.
Yeah, and that's the number one question. And as my phone has been lighting up over the last 3 days, is absolutely why the change. So when you think about the evolution of what Chime was and what it has become, we felt it was the right time with all the changes in the industry as well, right? You're seeing the real estate industry over the next 18 months will have some drastic changes. And to go along with that, we felt it was the right time. So we are introducing some new product features, really cool stuff that Eric will go into, chat groups, showing management and listing management. And there is a really defined roadmap over the next 18 months. So when I go to trade shows, people are always asking me, "Oh, so Chime's a CRM, right?" Well, you know what? It is, but it is so much more than that, right? And as we grow the product out and add these features to truly become one platform for real estate, that's really what we're trying to accomplish. So what you'll see first of all, over the next 6 months, I mean, we did the release the other day, which has some really cool stuff, but over the next 6 months, you'll see even more really amazing things that no one else in the industry is thinking about. And it's all heavily built off of AI, right? So I have an opinion about AI. Everybody's talking about it right now. We've had a specific webinar on AI, and there's, to me, true AI, and there's the regular AI that doesn't give you the proper information. The consumer experience isn't that great. Well, we're developing it to make that consumer experience unbeatable. And ultimately, when you think about search to settlement, that's where we're trying to help the real estate agent. The actual consumer is so much more educated today. They're looking at alternatives. They know about real estate, sometimes more than the actual agent knows about real estate. So, we believe that the technology that we're building can really help teams, brokerages, agents to get to that next level where they're gaining the consumer confidence through the true full platform.
I love that, man. That's a great answer, Stuart. Sounds like you practiced it and it came out really well. So
Last night in front of the mirror.
I was like, "Hey, we can came out great." And by the way, whoever can't hear us, it's on your end. So do yourself a favor and check your settings and turn up that volume. Awesome. Thank you so much. So Nick, dude, you came into this whole world when it was Chime. They threw this on you, and it's like, help us grow. What are you seeing as the next steps to what Lofty brings?
Yeah, so with me, I deal with everything customer success. So post sale, every department. I saw a couple people in here commenting on support, things like that. Everything like that bubbles up to me. I'll tell you this right now, everybody that's on the call. Here's the thing to write down, the note to take. Nick@lofty.com. If you have an issue, you can reach out to me directly. I will not give you my phone number. We can set up a call, but Nick@lofty.com. Everything, once, if it's post sale, if it's tech support, if it's anything else, all of that goes under what I work with. So yeah, it came in as Chime, but when we, in our old building, even when you walked in, we just bought a building in downtown Phoenix. If anybody's in Phoenix, come and see us. We just bought a building, I think last year, but our old building, we had this wall when you walked in, and it was everything that was kind of related to a company that we had, and Lofty had been on that wall forever. And everybody's like, well, what is Lofty? Like, what are we doing with that? And it was something that was just on the shelf that was waiting for its day. And as of this week, immediately it changes from everything Chime related. Yeah, Shelly, you can send me your list of. You can send me your list. I see you. Oh, oh no. Okay. Oh, and then Ernest, thanks for putting that up there. Yeah, so we changed everything over. The good thing is for you, sure, there are going to be a little couple quirks that we might have in the back end, but nothing else is really changing. Our support, we've actually hired more support people going into this change. So some of the lag time that you may have had on support, or some of the lag time on a phone call or things like that, we're going to work to mitigate so that you're going to have less. Oh my goodness, roll tide. Rebecca, I see that. We're going to have more support for you. Nothing really changes for your day to day. If you have any issues, please let our team know. If you're not getting feedback from the team, let me know directly. But the good thing is we've bulked up and we got ready for this change. So everything on the user side should just be better for you. More features in the app. Eric and other people can speak to this, but more features in the app. We're going to have more features that are rolling out just on the desktop application. But we'll get you all set up. But we're really excited for it here. And as you can tell, I've already become a Lofty man. Chime, I threw all my Chime shirts away. If you want me to send them out to you, I can give you the classic stuff. But we're excited for it and want to help you out.
Dude, I still have my Lofty shades somewhere. When you guys were at, I don't know if you guys even know this, but you sponsored our last live event in Coronado Island. We had about 1,000 people there for Lab Kits, and you guys gave out all of this merch. And part of that was the Lofty sunglasses, by the way. So I still have those. I'll wear them with my Lofty sweater.
I love it. Kendrick, get him that sweater.
All right, guys. So now let's talk to Eric, because every time I talk to Eric, what I realize is I'm not using Lofty the right way. I'm like, oh man, I missed that. What the hell? So Eric, wow me, man. Tell me what's next. What am I missing? What should I be paying attention to? I put up the link. Yes, Lofty works. So you can just go to lofty.com and then log in from there. And Eric, what do you have for us, man?
Yeah, no, excited to show you some of the features that we launched as the brand new functionality that's already gone live as part of our rebranding. But also, I have the opportunity in my role to get a glimpse into the future, to see what the big things that we have planned. So I'm going to be able to share some of that today and give you an idea of what's on our roadmap as well. So excited to kind of show you some visuals so that you have an idea of what we've launched. First of all, jumping right into some of the new mobile app features that were part of this rebranding. There's this new Lofty mobile app that replaced the existing Chime app. And we want to kind of make sure that we have the chance to point out to existing users and others the new functionality that they have access to already. And of course, more to come. This is only the foundation for great things in the future on our roadmap. So the very first piece that we have supported already in our Lofty mobile app is the ability to begin networking and finding and connecting to other agents that are on Lofty. So you have the ability to log in and find those that are also on the platform, as well as people that are members of your MLS. You can reach out and create a connection with them directly via the Lofty app. So there's going to be this social aspect, this networking aspect in this app to allow for you to keep your communication, all your professional relationships into this one application. You also
Eric,
have the ability to, yeah, go ahead.
You're breaking up a little bit on the mic, so it's crackling. So we're not too clear on your voice.
Let me just turn my mic off and we'll see if the computer's got better audio.
All right, shoot. Also, if you have any questions, use the Q&A or the chat. Someone suggested that we shut off the chat. We will not shut it off.
Are you hearing me now?
Perfect. You sound like
better?
you're in
all right.
a closet,
Give me a sec here.
but it's better.
It's better. All right, we'll give it a go here. That's supposed to be the nice headset, but it happens.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure that we heard everything I said on this page. Definitely want to make sure that we emphasize the networking features and functionality that we have available on the mobile app. So we're going to allow for our users on Lofty to be able to sign up and integrate with their MLS directly and
Yeah.
connect with the other agents within their MLS and other Lofty users. So this is a great way to be able to create your social network of real estate professionals in one application, create and manage chat groups in one place. So that feature is already live in our Lofty app. Now it's only to be enhanced as we continue to push out new updates for that to allow better chat capabilities and better collaboration on that front.
One of the things I love about this feature, Tristan, is that when you think about referral and building a referral network, that's something that's always been lost in this side of the industry, right? Is that people refer someone in a different city and they never see the commission. This allows you to build a group of partners almost in the industry. You know, if you've got a person moving to Seattle, you can find someone, connect with them, use them on a regular basis. It's super, super exciting. It's never been done before.
I love this. This is really
Yeah.
good.
Perfect. Jumping on to the next one. Of course, on our mobile app, now you have access to your listings. So on our web app, you already have the ability to do a lot of different things with your listings. So with this additional functionality on the mobile app, now you can access those listings on the go and perform a variety of things on there. Of course, you can search for different listings using the search functionality, discover new listings using the filters and the location options, as well as even the map view. And you have the ability to upload your manual listings as well, if you wanted to do that. These are all features that we have loved in our platform for a while now and everyone enjoys, but they're now accessible directly on the mobile app. So we're also going to embed the option to share your listings and be able to promote your listings in a variety of ways coming soon in our next updates. So exciting features there related to the use of your listing data right on the mobile app.
Dude, I didn't even realize that. I'm on right now. I'm looking at this. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, more things to come there. We certainly we certainly plan to allow for a lot more functionality related to these listings, being able to promote them in specific ways, social studio tools as well, which I'll get into on the roadmap a little bit. But this piece is already live and active in our Lofty app as of today.
Yeah, I'm on right now. I'm watching it and playing with it. Good improvement, guys. I love this.
Okay, moving on to the next piece that we wanted to highlight for you was the ability to manage your showings. We do have a showing management solution built into our product, and the ability to coordinate and create and set up those showings on the go on your mobile device is now supported as well. So some exciting functionality there to be able to generate a showing link, distribute that as necessary to coordinate showings for the properties that you're managing, and have it all in one place to manage either your listings or if you're working with buyers to have all of those showings in one place as well.
So I'll just comment on this one again, because this is one of the pieces that I really love. When you're thinking about the MLSs and the showing solutions, they're always a separate product, right? They're never built into one platform. So my comments earlier about being a full system, you've now got the ability to have showings, showing information, links to your showings or your listings right in Lofty. Again, something that no one else is doing, and we are really looking at the industry in a different way as we move forward with these products.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys did. I just looked. I'm gonna interrupt you because somebody asked, is it can you tell where I'm at based on where I'm walking, location? I'm like, yeah, I can. And then I looked at, you guys kept the door knocking piece to this, which was one of my favorites. So of course it can. Sorry, I had to interrupt you because it's on my screen right now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It does have the ability, as you can see kind of on the map view here, you can track your location, know right where you're at. And the door knocking feature remains, which is a favorite on our mobile app for sure.
I love it.
All right. Now I have the opportunity to tell you about some of our planned upgrades, some of the things that we have on our roadmap, and let you know what's coming. And all of these, for your information, are planned between now and early Q2 of next year. So we're giving you a good glimpse as to what's happening. Obviously, any development takes time, but we're really excited about this and we want to give you an idea of the direction we're headed. and how this will provide value to you. So in general, let's talk about some of the ideas that we're doing. We're obviously doing a big focus on collaboration, as already indicated by the pieces on indicated by what's already supported on the mobile Lofty app. We're still going to continue to focus on collaboration. So within the Lofty system, there's going to be a lot more collaboration tools, chat functionality, and allowing for you to network and connect with other real estate professionals. You're also going to be able to coordinate on transactions. We do have our transaction management piece in our solution, and being able to loop in external or all involved parties into those transactions is going to be a key component of our roadmap as well. And as already mentioned before, Stuart also referred to this a little bit, but this network that you're building using the Lofty platform is going to allow for you to not only promote your listings, but also allow for you to share your referrals and track those in a way as well. So there's certainly going to be a referral management piece and component to this roadmap as well. So you have the ability to keep track of those as you share those records and those referrals to other agents.
I love that.
Hey,
Eric,
Tristan, I don't want to forget this, but we do have a couple of giveways.
Okay.
We're going to do a couple of Lofty swag bags.
well, let me
We'll
unshare
pick
the
someone
screen
who
then.
has one of the best questions, or if you want to go in now, you can do that.
I like this. So here's the challenge. We have so many amazing questions. There's no way we're going to answer all of them.
Well, we can
Oh.
pick them after.
Yeah. Where can they send the questions so that if
Just in the
I am-
Q&A tab or the chat in the actual webinar meeting.
No, I mean outside, if they don't get their questions answered here, where can they email them to?
Nick, you want to jump on that one?
Unmute. Yeah. So if you've got general questions, you can't go through support. There are a couple of things. One of the pages that I think is worth, I'll put it in the chat, lofty.com/chime to Lofty will answer a good bit of your questions. We've got FAQs in there. So start there with your resources. If you have a team that has a customer success manager, just request to meet with them and just go over how things change, or how, even if it's just like, how do I tell my team, what do I get my team excited about for this? Go ahead and reach out to them directly. If it's a tech issue, go to support. I've already gotten a handful of your emails. Thank you. But do exactly what, email support and tag, go ahead and CC me on those if it's tech related. So I'll put the Chime to Lofty address in there, start there, and then kind of move up if you've got more questions.
Perfect. All right. So I picked one, guys. I picked one. It's a good one. Laura Bernaldo. Great question. Will the Closely app be integrated to the Lofty app?
We absolutely have plans to allow for more connection points between them. Closely is going to remain being a separate and independent consumer-facing app. It's not going to be rebranded specifically for Lofty, but the ability for you to engage with your consumers, with buyers and sellers in the Closely app, and being able to do that from your Lofty platform is absolutely going to be enhanced, yes.
I like that. And Closely is the app for the consumer, guys. We didn't know that there's an app there. So there was just that connection. That was the big question. And so she's our number one winner, guys. Stuart, I don't know what the hell you're giving away. So what's in the swag bag, bro? You're muted. Stuart, you're still muted, buddy.
It's going to be a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, and a couple of other things that we'll send out. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's good. So got some good stuff in there.
All right. All right. Then in about 10 minutes, we'll do another one. I want to go back to what Eric's got, because Eric, what else are you guys working with on this future of Lofty in the next year?
Yeah, let's jump back to where I'm at, and feel free to interrupt with any questions that you think are relevant.
Sure.
Jumping back into this slide that we were looking at, talked a little bit about the collaboration tools already. We obviously are going to be moving to improve our communication tools on our platform as well. So we've already been rolling out VoIP, voice over IP, for our users, but we're going to be making sure that's available to everybody. So that's been kind of a closed release to make sure that we can avoid any bugs and issues with that as much as possible. But really exciting because that's going to allow for communication to be a lot easier to do with phone calls, et cetera, directly on the platform. So you can expect some communication improvements there. Also being able to have better chat performance, chat with your own team members without having to go to an external app, for example, to have that communication. You're going to be able to see that directly in the platform as well. So that's on this slide. Let's jump to the next one to see some of the new things there.
Thanks, man. I have a quick question, and I don't know who the hell's going to answer this from you three, but it's on everybody's mind, and I want to just ask it. Are you guys going to sell to Zillow anytime soon?
I'll take that one on. No.
Thanks. Okay, good. No, thank you. Appreciate that.
Back
Back
to
to
No,
you.
you know, honestly, we're in a perfect position right now to grow, and that's our intention. And over the next 6 months, again, you'll see some other product stuff that comes out that will even expand what we're doing on today. So our goal is to be the #1 platform in the industry, and that's where we're headed.
I like it. Thanks, man. I'm also seeing a lot of agent-centric additions. So I know you guys are paying attention to what we need. So thank you for that, Eric.
Yeah, that's absolutely our goal, and these features align with that as well. So one of the big areas that we're going to be focusing on is going to be really enhancing our marketing suite and allowing for a full solution to be in our platform. We already have a lot of these tools in place, right? We have the ability to design landing pages, email templates, etc. But the management of that and the overall project management and big picture capabilities is going to be something that we're going to add into our platform. So imagine a HubSpot style into our platform, right? So being able to essentially have this marketing suite in our system, a marketing operations center, and we're definitely heading in that direction with our improvements on the marketing side.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Everyone, this is being recorded. It'll jump into our YouTube channel probably in less than a day, so you can watch all of this again, slow it down, and then any questions that pop up then, you can use that email that they provided for us to ask specific questions. So you got a good response on the no, Stuart, that you're not selling to Zillow. So we should make a shirt that says we didn't sell to Zillow, which would be great. Brought to you by Lofty. Just
Yeah, I'm going to be sporting that T-shirt at NAR next week.
Eric, what else you got for us, man? I'm actually playing with the app at the same time you're talking because I'm discovering all of this with you. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah, there's some awesome new stuff in the app, and most of these features we're going to be focusing on allowing them to be accessible as much as possible on the mobile app as well. So, for example, the social studio improvements that we have planned, we're going to continue to enhance the automation built in there, but also availability on the mobile app. Obviously, real estate agents are on the go. So the features that we have on this piece and being able to easily post, promote your listings, and control your social schedule as far as all your social channels like Facebook, Instagram, etc. Being able to do that on the go is going to be really important. So you can expect some additional improvements there, as well as additional support for more social channels to be added in the very near future.
I like this, man. And so I was just told that this is being recorded live into the YouTube channel. So do yourself a favor, just subscribe to that channel right now so you can watch it. Once it's done recording, it'll just continue to play on our YouTube channel for Lab Coat Agents. There it is. There you go. All right, Eric, continue, man.
Let's do it. We have a CMA tool, as everybody hopefully knows. The CMA is not going anywhere. It's only going to get better, and we have some plans on there to allow for it to be more automated and allow for more customization on the CMA templates. So already a very powerful solution, but we have the plans for auto generation components to be added, as well as those templates that you can customize and have a lot more control on the design as well. So more pieces on the CMA as we continue to improve that.
I like
Now,
that, man.
the next item on this page is the integration between Lofty and LoftyWorks. So we do have a property management solution that is in the works that we brought up, and are working on actively at this point in time. So this property management solution, obviously under our control, is going to have a very deep integration with our platform. So you can expect some more information on that in the near future, having a deep integration between this property management piece and being able to move data between them so that a lead or a contact that you're working with as a client is able to move between them depending on their needs, whether it's property management needs or whether they're looking to buy or sell a property.
I like that, taking them through that whole process, man.
That's right. Okay, moving on to some website stuff. We are going to continue to add new website templates on a regular cadence. So we see the desire for people to have different templates available that they can build and customize. We do already have a very customizable CMS tool that you can use to edit these websites, but we're going to allow for you to have additional templates to work with. So regular templates are going to be coming your way as you are able to have more control of that moving forward. We also have an exciting update with a WordPress plugin that we're working on. And when we say WordPress, we're talking about a native IDX WordPress plugin that will allow for you to support listing searches and listing detail pages directly on WordPress websites. So it's going to allow for a lot of flexibility as to how you display your listing information and manage your websites.
I like it. By the way, I'm getting messages on the side, not even in here. People are blowing up my phone saying, wow, this is super cool. This is amazing. I can use it like this. This is a really good one, man. I just had one of my tech guys say, oh, we can definitely improve on our site now that it's going to have that. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
guys. So far we've had 92 questions and we are trying to get to everyone as fast as we can. Apologies, but we will answer all the questions.
Perfect. All right, and we're getting to the end here, but a few more improvements on the website side. We obviously recognize the importance of being able to optimize your website for search engines and ensuring that you have control of that and it's optimized as much as possible. So we are building in some direct testing tools to ensure that you have the capability of ranking as high as possible and being able to diagnose and address any specific red flags or issues that you need to take care of that would reduce your ranking on Google or other search engines. So a lot of improvements on the SEO side to look forward to as well. We're actively working on those already and believe our websites already have high SEO capabilities, but there's room for improvement and we're going to continue working on it.
I like that, man.
For those of our users that have multiple websites or multiple areas that they want to manage, we are going to be supporting the ability for multiple websites per agent, per seat. Currently, it's kind of a one-to-one relationship between the user on our platform and the websites that they manage. But on our roadmap, we have plans for you to be able to manage multiple websites. So if you have multiple vanity domains or multiple markets that you're working in, you're going to be able to manage those using just the one account that you have on our platform.
So easy.
Okay, I think this is the last one. So obviously the features that we definitely want to emphasize, and it's definitely one of the themes, as Stuart mentioned at the very beginning here, is the AI. AI is not going anywhere, as everybody knows. So we want to allow for you to be able to harness the AI capabilities in the Lofty platform. So that means taking advantage of some of the AI tools that we already have. We do have an AI assistant that helps you nurture and qualify new leads that enter the platform, still being improved constantly as new technology is made available. But we also have platform tools that will do things such as provide call summaries for the calls that you're making so that you don't have to take as detailed notes during the call. The AI does it for you, allowing for you to record voice notes and things directly in the platform, accessing the AI on either the web or the mobile app. So in integrating and embedding the AI aspects and that using the technology that's available out there, it's going to be very much a part of our roadmap, as you can see here.
So I have a question about this.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys first started out, the AI that you had was connected to Google, right? And now are you using ChatGPT with like OpenAI? Is it 3.5, 4? What are you guys using?
Yeah, It's a good question. So the way this is gonna work, we're still going to be taking advantage of Google technology as well, because they also have a lot of AI functionality that we need, and to guide them through a specific path, and the qualification process makes sense with Google's technology.
Mhm.
However, to your point, there's a lot of value in taking advantage, as you can see on the fourth bullet point there, of large language models such as ChatGPT.
Mhm.
So we're going to go down more of a hybrid approach, I would say, to take advantage of the best of both technologies on this platform. That will allow for you to be able to still go down a specific qualification path and have more control without the chat getting completely unrelated to what you're looking for. But when there is a non-standard conversation or some sort of topic that is brought up by the person you're engaging with or the AI is talking to, it's going to have the capabilities of accessing bigger data sources to provide the responses in a way that you can't pre-build necessarily, which is when those large language models come in handy. So
Yeah, I like that, man. I
that
think
hybrid approach is going to be the best of both worlds, we believe.
listen, I think that's very unique to you guys. I hadn't seen that anywhere else. That's why I was asking. And that's a great combination. Amanda has a great question here, and that's he's adding to her original question, but I just want to ask this piece. Will we be able to utilize the AI to write content for the site?
Absolutely. Yes. As a matter of fact, we already have in the platform today a blog writing assistant to help you with content. So there's already some of those features available for you to use right away, and you can take advantage of those and more to come.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right,
So
man.
that's about it with these new features here. Obviously, the AI is going to, we plan on allowing for you to access it directly in the platform for support and product questions as well, to create marketing content for you, and content like the website content, or even generating other pieces, and analyzing your lead data. So using natural language to search your leads, filter them, and analyze what you have going on is going to be an important piece of this as well.
I love that. Thanks.
That's what I have to share with you. I'd love to jump into some questions with as much time as we have.
We've got a whole bunch of amazing questions. So, Stuart, you want to pick the next question that you're going to give out your swag bag to?
Yeah, I'm working through it right now.
Or Nick, you can tell me, man. There's a lot of questions.
Well, so while you're picking out the question that deserves a swag bag, I see in here in the Q&As a ton of questions about the door knocking feature. Stu or Eric, do you like what is it? How does that help me? Where can I find this? What can one of you take that as I'm looking through the other questions?
Yeah, for sure, man. I can take that one. So
Yeah.
on the app, when you open it, it's first of all, it's Lofty now. That's the app. And you have these five, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 options at the very bottom. You're going to literally hit on the one that has the 3 dots. It says more. When you click on it, one of the options on the lower left is going to say door knock. And you just walk as you're door knocking, and it maps you out. And then you can just click out, just finish talking to this person, put their name, information, and then go to the next one. And it adds them to your contact list. We've been using that since, when did you guys come out with that? Like 5, 4 years ago? It was one of the first things you added.
Been there from the beginning. Yeah.
So yeah, that's just gotten better. So that's how easy it is to use. So great question. All right, Stuart, did you come up? Did you pick one?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I really want a good question here.
You don't like the pressure.
So this is actually good.
Kat,
What is so it keeps jumping. Sorry. What is the actual app called? So people can actually download it right away. That's from Jennifer Millman, and Jennifer, you will get a swag bag.
All right. Oh, Millman? You said Millman?
Jennifer Millman.
Okay. I'm texting it to Kendra so she can find her right there.
The answer to that question, to search in the App Store, the app will be under Lofty Real Estate Platform.
I love it.
Wait.
I'm getting a lot of guys. I'm getting a lot of questions that are that I think we can cover on a lot of trainings. You guys remember when we used to do those trainings in the inside of the, at the time, the Chime Facebook group, and we'd have like the weekly trainings. I think those are something that you guys should consider restarting, because somebody's asking, well, what's the purpose of door knocking? So I think if you take that question and you merge it into how we can use Lofty to do that, then you start answering a question that's more complete, right? Things like that.
And we
And I
will
would
be
say
at
this for
NAR next
everybody.
week. If anybody is attending NAR, we're happy to sit down. We've got a very big booth under the Lofty brand. We'll have people there that can actually sit down and show you some of the features and functionality, not only from that's moved over from Chime, because basically everything has, but also some of the additional new things.
And I'd also add, we do 29 live trainings every single week, which I know people don't want to read an article to learn about something. We don't want to watch a video for an hour, but if you're in one of these live trainings, at the end of it, the last 10 minutes is Q&A. I'm going to post the link for how to sign up for each one of these. We used to do it. We'll figure out in the Facebook group. We do tell people when they're going live, for especially for the advanced ones. But I will post a link here. Yes, there is a Chime Lofty Facebook group. I'll put the information here in the chat. But we've got 29 live trainings that we do every week, so we invite you to those. Things that we do, especially with Tristan, are very helpful because we've got people like Tristan or Stuart that are in the industry already. So they're very helpful because we can tell you the tech nerdy stuff on our side, but some of that application and what you need to tell to your team, that's where you get value from the other pieces. But I'll put all of the training stuff that we have on our end, and I'll throw it in the chat. Sorry, didn't mean to take over.
No problem. Yeah, I'm going to ask a question and I need the answer in the chat. I don't even know the answer, so I'm going to go to one of you, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What was the year that Chime was created? Answer it, and then Eric is going to choose a winner.
So
There you
Chime
go.
officially
Well, don't give me the
started
damn
as a
answer yet.
company in
Let me see.
2015.
Oh, well, who answered
First
2015
product
first?
release was 2016, and we've been growing it ever since. So we're up to, somewhere over 50,000 people using the system, and looking very excited to hit the 100,000 user mark at some point.
I love it, dude. I think Gerard Dow should just get brownie points. 1954 was a great answer. You made us laugh, dude. That was all right. So Eric, who won, man?
Robert Thompson.
Robert Thompson. I have to scroll up. Kendra, Robert Thompson won. There you go. Robert Thompson. And then Kendra, if you want to message them to get their information here, we'll stay on for another few minutes so you can do that. But from what I'm looking at, the most exciting thing to me as I'm looking at what's popping up is really the AI integration, because that allows me to build out a bigger team that's focusing on past clients, sphere, online leads, because now the AI can take them on and say, hey, we'll nurture them for you. So I'm really excited as we're able to segment the type of AI that engages with all of our different types of leads, man. That's what I'm excited about. Stuart, from what you're watching and what you're seeing, because you're in it on the back end here, what are you excited about? Because you're in our world, our real estate world. What do you think we're going to be able to use the most out of everything you're seeing that's coming out?
So I'm a true believer that you have to think about how the consumer is interacting with you as an agent, and they have to build your system around that. So it starts with your IDX website, your branding that's going to show up online, how well you're doing with social media, but really taking your time working with the CRM to use it properly to make sure that it is working for you in the background, right? So if you have 10,000 people in your database, you're only going to reach out to them 200 to 300, possibly 200 to 300 of them in a year. So what happens to the other 9,700 people is that your system or your platform should be working in the background, sending them valuable content, and providing them with information that's relative to the market that they live in. I remember getting a piece from a realtor that was sending me information. I live just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, and they were sending me pictures of the beach in Florida. So make sure the information you're sending to people is super accurate. Make sure you're building up your brand online via social, text messaging, email messaging. And, you know, one of the things that this industry suffers from is we always talk about top of funnel, but make sure top of funnel is important, but make sure the long-term engagement and the way a platform like Lofty works is engaging with potential customers. So you might engage with them one day, but 5 years down the road, you might have another opportunity with them. So super, super important. Every dollar you spend on marketing, that information is going to pull into a platform, hopefully Lofty, that will then start working that person in an effective way. With all the changes to AI and the advancements in AI, it's an incredible opportunity for real estate professionals to succeed.
I love that, man. And Nick, I noticed that you put in a link to the Lofty webinar calendar. Thank you for that. If you guys
Yeah,
want to scroll up
absolutely.
and get that. Last question from Gene. I thought it was really good, only because we belong to so many different MLSs. Some of us have teams, brokerages, all this. If you belong to 2+ MLSs, how will that work, or how does it work?
Yeah, it's currently there's no issues with that as well. So you, even with our current solution, you have the ability to set up and connect more than one MLS to your website. So there's a variety of ways to segment that off on your website, but there's no issues with integrating more than one MLS to a website.
Thanks, man. And look, remember, as we keep growing and we keep adding amazing things here, there are going to be things that don't work. So just be patient. I think the cool thing about Lofty is that they're always pushing for what's next and how can things get better. And part of that is we have to fail fast and then adapt. But I can tell you from looking at everything, they're one of the most advanced, if not the most advanced, total CRM digital marketing platform. Everything that I've seen, it's a beautiful thing, and that's why we're still here using it. So, everyone, thank you for jumping on. Stuart, Nick, Eric, thank you so much, man. This was awesome.
Thank you, Tristan. Always appreciate your questions and understanding of the industry.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.